There are many online therapist sites available now offering either counseling or psychotherapy. If you're interested in working with an online therapist, then please go to my website and learn more about the style of online therapy that I offer over Skype. Working with an online therapist is just as effective as seeing a psychotherapist in person. There's really no difference. As long as you're able to see each other and talk to each other in real time, then you're getting the same quality of communication for most purposes. There may be some styles of psychotherapy that don't work very well online, but certainly the style of therapy that I offer, which is mindfulness therapy, works extremely well online, and most of my clients really actually prefer this approach. It's much more empowering for you, the client. It's less clinical in nature. You're not meant to feel like a patient. Rather, we treat you with respect and compassion, understanding that what you really need is not a treatment, but a set of strategies for working with your anxiety or depression. You need tools, and that's what I provide during my online therapy sessions. So there's, as I say, many online therapist sites available. Most of them provide basically a listening service that allows you to connect with someone to talk to about your problems. And certainly talking about your emotions is valuable. It provides an outlet, and sometimes you can get very good insights from the active listener or counselor that help you change your perspective on things. But most of the clients who come to me have already tried some form of conventional talk therapy, and they find it's just not enough. The anxiety or depression persists. It's not changed by talking about it. That's really the focus of the mindfulness therapy that I teach online. We're interested in changing the actual process that produces the anxiety and depression. We're interested in changing the reactive habitual thinking that produces anxiety or depression. We're interested in changing the actual structure of the emotion itself, how you see it in the mind. It's extremely important. These strategies work very well indeed, especially for anxiety and depression. So, what do we do during an online therapy session? Well, primarily I will teach you mindfulness-based methods to work with your emotions so that you are able to learn how to make a space for your emotion without becoming overwhelmed by it. And that is the first and perhaps most important step in mindfulness therapy. We don't spend a lot of time talking about emotions, rather we spend our time establishing a conscious relationship with our emotions. It's learning to be with your emotion without becoming reactive, without becoming identified with the emotion. This is what actually catalyzes change. When you can sit with your emotion, the emotion will begin to change itself in most cases. Anxiety will heal if you are able to sit with that anxiety without becoming reactive. Depression will heal if you can sit with that depression as you might sit with a friend or a child in pain without becoming reactive yourself. This basic movement is called the liberating effect of mindfulness. We learn to break free from our habitual patterns that simply feed the anxiety or depression or anger or obsession or addiction, whatever it might be. We learn to establish a conscious but independent relationship with our emotions. This changes everything. This is what we call the mindfulness-based relationship. And as I say, this is a big focus of what I teach during the online therapy sessions. Another thing that we focus on tremendously during the online Skype therapy sessions is looking at the structure of the emotions themselves. And this means looking at the imagery of the emotion. Imagery is the natural language of emotion. It's how you see it in the mind that actually creates that emotion. And the more intense that imagery, the more intense the emotion will be. The key here is the more you see of this emotional imagery, the more you are able to change it. And the more you can change the imagery, the more you will change the emotion itself. For example, if you are suffering from depression, chances are that that emotion will be very dark in color, black or dark blue or purple. This is something you can investigate yourself. Take a look at your emotion. What color is it? That color is an important part of its structure. It needs to be that color in order to create depression. So this is part of what we call the investigation factor of mindfulness. We investigate the structure of our emotions to find out how they actually work. The more you see, the more you can change. So if you are thinking about working with an online therapist through Skype, do please go to my website and email me. I'm available throughout the week, and you only have to contact me to find a session a time that works for you, and generally that's not a problem. Even if you're living abroad, of course, take the time zone into consideration. I'm based in Colorado. That's Mountain Standard Time. So if you are to the east, then I will be able to see you in evening time, your time. And if you're to the west, then it will be earlier in the day. So in any case, main thing is, if you're interested in online therapy, simply go to my website, learn more about online therapy and mindfulness therapy, watch more of the videos, and then contact me. And we can schedule a trial session to see if this is the right approach for you. So please go to my website and contact me. Thank you.